All right. All right, so we want to sort by or organize it by openings. So we go opens, losses, total played, draws. This should be period. Do interface by opening. Wins, losses, draws. We're gonna try to think of a way to do this in linear time, because it is possible somebody has thousands of games. thinking ideally we would go through each game. Go through each game, see what the opening, determine if it was a win or a loss. Okay, we probably create a function that takes a game and a username. Game, parsed PGN, username, string. I'll basically say const color equals game dot headers dot find header dot name equals white equals username and then white, otherwise there's black. Is white. Maybe redo this as early. We can do this. We could try to do something. Potentially interesting. If we use the is white to flip this value. Let's think about this. Okay, that's white one. Let's think about all the permutations, because this is a really confusing way to have written the code. Hey Zuha. So if you're not, then okay. So basically, if white won and you're not white, then you lost. Actually, I think they need to be equal, right? We want it to be equals. So if white won and you're white, then you win. If white did not win and you're not white, then you win. But if white won and you're not white, then you lost. If white did not win and you are white, then you lost. I think that's the logic. So games dot reduce. Parse PGM array. I'm thinking this would be like a record. Maybe say return openings. I always say it's a const opening equals get opening const equals. Are we sure that we're only 3 cases draw white win, black win? What if timeout or abandon? It looks so different. That's a good question. Well, I guess we'll. We could do a regex. Find one that doesn't have. Just want to make sure it doesn't default to white black win when there's something unexpected for some reason. Sure. We do a regex search. So pretty much if I do 0, 1 here, that means it's gonna find anything that doesn't have a 0 1 after it, and no results are coming up. And just to like verify, like if I put A, B, C, D, E, F, you see that all of these come up. So it's finding anything where A, B, C, D, E, F is not the next. Any one of those characters is not next. So if we don't find anywhere it's not 0 or 1. So hopefully we're good here. But, you know, we'll probably find out something as time goes on. I mean, there's also the chess.com. Seems chess.com is similar. So I think we're good. That's a good question. Do you have time for a game? Yeah, I got time. Wait, did you see my did you see my gambit earlier? What gambit am I doing today? Yeah, I'm ready for you. You didn't? Okay. I'll play a few games now, but I'll definitely play more games around like 4:30 Eastern time, which is about 2 hours from now. But I'll play one with you right now. Oh, there you are. Sorry. So much UI. I need to learn this line. Hey. Why you do that? Why don't you let me gambit? No one lets me gambit. Just normal chess. Probably should have developed this too, but I don't know. Block the pawn. Oh gosh. Now you do it. What took you so long? You moved all your pieces. I can't do my gambit at all. What are you doing? Who does it from that side? Yeah, I mean, you are teaching me. It is a gambit. Yeah, you are teaching me a new line. Oh yeah, you're up a pawn. God, I'll take a look later. Oh, why do you do that? Why do you care about this pawn so much? Wait, why didn't I just take the pawn? What the heck? There's a freaking pawn here. This is a bait. So I have. Right. I mean, yep. I just gotta keep my king and my queen on different colors. That's the most important thing right now. I'll just trade that. I was thinking of oh, why? What do you want? That's fine. Everything's fine. I wanted to do that move anyway. Dang. Goodbye, pawn. Let's see. Oh, it's not goodbye, I guess, right? Everything's fine. This is almost a deadly position. If this knight was here instead, what would I have done? I probably would have just accepted defeat. They don't have the light colored bishop, so I'm not too worried about that. So you want this, huh? Or do you really want that pawn over there? Who knows? Who knows? Well, the heck. I like never have a good move. Never make a good move either. I have to make too many moves just to make one good move. Oh. Interesting. Scared me. Okay, I just need to not be on the same color as the queen. That's the only thing. I gotta save this pawn though. So don't be on the same color as the queen, but save this pawn. Because this pawn is free right now. Let's see, this pawn's also unprotected, but nothing's attacking it. He's protected, he's protected, he's protected. This is the only hanging pawn right now. So I just need to... Everything's bad though. While you're on green, you'll land on white next turn. So... Well... The only way to... If I go here, the only way to fork me would to be go here. Okay, so you want me to go here. You actually want me to go here, but I can't. Or you'll fork me my king and my queen. So... And then if you do take that, I can't capture it back because I'm a king. So it doesn't make any sense to move closer. Oh well, I'm running out of time. Just don't go there. Just don't go there. I do want to kind of clear away I don't want to get checked again next turn, so yeah, I'll just go here. Oh, well. I feel like that's relatively... I think he wanted me to block my queen, take the rook. Very dangerous territory right now. When do I blunder? This seems like a semi-dangerous spot for you to go. Okay, so if you... I don't see it. I don't see the mate. Is it here? Damn it. You pre-moved it. Wait, so what if I did this? GG. What if I do that? What did you do? Oh, I'm already in a mating pattern. What the heck? So that lost. You saw the mate in 10. This put me mate in 3. What should I have done? Damn. Nothing but misses. Wait, what? Nothing but mistakes. Oh, here they are. Show me my blunders. Okay, well, I was ahead. Then I did this move, which lost me the game. Oh, because I wanted to block. So what should I have done? This overlooks an opportunity to eventually take a pawn. Okay, show me. What? Oh, this is for white. Why am I looking at whites? This choice move loses a bishop. Oh. Wait, but did they do that? Oh, they did do that. Alright, yep. I should have seen that it was unprotected. Yeah, and this... I was ahead somehow, I don't know why. Okay, so it's because they didn't take. I could have saved the bishop. Oh my goodness. Okay, what about here? I should have moved him here. And why? He permitted the opponent to win material through a fork. And show me the fork. there you go. There's too many moves. What about here? I should have kept my knight there. So what should I have done? I should have just moved my king. But what was I afraid of? I thought they were gonna like, oh, they were trying to, no, because the rook was defended by the rook. What am I thinking? I didn't even notice, I didn't even see that. Damn. You would still take my queen. Alright, well this was an interesting move, I guess. You found the only move in the position. The only move. You force an opponent to have to isolate double pawns, which ruins their structure. Oh, what was the move before this? You had a bishop there. Oh. Okay, well this lost me the game. You didn't do my gambit. Gambits are so risky when people don't play them. See, this is a move I wanted you to make. This is the best move. But you blocked your queen in. This is a blunder. They wanted you to check me with the knight. You don't like gambits? Because this is a really bad move. You ever looked at opportunity to prepare a bishop development? Okay. Well, I did think of doing this at some point so that I could, yeah, bring my bishop out, but I don't know, I cared more about scaring the knight away. Dang. That one misstep. I guess it wasn't truly a misstep. I mean, I just have to block the check. And then this. You lost some material here. What were you supposed to do? You were supposed to just fight my knight. Scare the knight away. I guess you're trying to go for the win though. I mean, either way. I should have moved my king there. Even if I moved my king there, you still would have moved here. It's still checkmate. It doesn't matter. Now, if I probably just played normal games and didn't play gambits, I might do better. Anyway, good game. I gotta learn to protect with pieces that are attacking back. For sure. Anyway. Yeah, this is what I was trying to do. That's what I thought you would do, bring out your queen. The thing is, like, I would bring my queen up forward, and then I would just lose my queen. So, I just don't know how to play. I just don't know how to use the queen. I'm really bad at using the queen. And whenever I do try something, people always see it's so obvious. But I gotta look for more checks and more tempos. Opening result. Alright, look into the Ruy Lopez. I hear people talking about it. Oh yeah, Zuha said queen h5 or the move 5 was probably good. On the move 5 was probably good. Let's see it. Move 6. Alright, no problem. I gotta like relearn this website every time I go on it. It's actually very difficult to navigate. Queen h5. Queen h5 on move 5 is probably good. We looked at it earlier, it's the queen, check by white. Check by white. Oh, me putting my... Oh, you're saying like the Lecheski. Probably. Because that one actually had h5. Queen check by white. Because this one's the h5. Oh. Did I even move my queen that game? Just sat there the whole game, didn't she? Didn't move her once. Didn't like g6. g6, you just take the pawn. For knight f3. F3. Wait, am I misreading that? Another f3. I see c6, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I should have attacked with the bishop instead of white playing knight f3. They could have played queen h5 is what I meant. Yeah, I mean, that's what I wanted them to do. Let's see, oh, knight, sorry, knight f3. Yeah. Where is it? Oh, here. Yeah. This like totally shuts down my idea. Doing this. I guess gambits like this are better in bullet. Gambits are better for bullet. I'm not like the biggest fan of safe, defensive. Not a fan. Which is why I blunder. Which is why I make mistakes. I care more about the attacks than the defense. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do... I only play queens and kings gambit in terms of gambits. Okay. That's a gambit. I mean, so take what you can get. Equals opening, sub opening, or this is incorrect. This should be opening. I'll I'll play some more chess later though. Just add that one more game to the analytics. One more game for me to learn from. So that's all right. The name is opening. Wins, losses, draws. And then we say opening sub opening equals game. Say if opening this should be item. Total percent. Name, wins, losses, draws. Total percent, total percent, total percent. Oh, sorry, what's the error here exactly? Count. Alright. Alright. Maybe it's not a percent yet. It's just a number. So we'll do wins. We'll just say these are 0 for now. We'll say by opening is a number. And then maybe get result, returns, wins, losses, draws. And we'll say type result equals wins, losses, draws, get results. Why does product get paid more than tech? Do they? I'm not sure. I don't know if it's always necessarily true though. If I were to just throw out, pretty sure they do, the business side gets paid more. So if I were to just throw out my idea, it's probably because it's pretty close to. I mean, marketing is very close to marketing. So like, I imagine that these people probably have a certain talent or skill to convince people that they're worth being paid more. I guess like some companies, some employees might just be more seen as the ideas people, which might pay more than people who are like the doers. That would be my like hot take, I guess. That's not really like a good reason though, but it might be. I don't know, like you know, in terms of white collar work, I guess like product versus tech. Tech is like working class, and the product is more like a different class. It's the white collar working. It might just have to do with like what is this? Might just have to do with the way that they're able to market themselves and just say, no, I'm worth more. Excuse me. My super hot take is I think everyone should get paid the same in an organization. That's probably too hot of a take though. I don't know what the real argument is there, but like I feel like if the person works there, they're essential for the company not falling apart. Like even to go as far as to say even the CEO. Yeah, I mean, the real question is, as a company, what does the CEO do? Like to me, everyone needs to earn their keep for sure, but like to some extent, the company couldn't run without a janitor. I'm thinking more of the lower class, like the lower status, the people who have lower status. Like there's no reason that they should. Because if they didn't have them, the company would fall apart just as much as they didn't have other roles. It's probably too hot of a take though. Probably gonna let me cook a little bit. As long as like the CEO is like steering the ship right, that they're actually leading through example. But I don't think like it would be ideal if like the CEO didn't get paid significantly more than everyone else. Spread the wealth. I mean, at the company that I was just at, I'm pretty sure my CEO got paid less than me. But they did that because they got a higher stake in the company, and the company is very small, like 10 employees. So it's easier to get funding and whatnot when you have less money going out. So taking a lower annual paycheck was better for them and for the company. Do item, sub, result, plus. I don't know, I guess like it's kind of close to like I guess, communist way of thinking. Just equal share for everyone. But I mean, ultimately, that's the one word for answering your question. Why does someone get paid more than someone else? Capitalism. Because the company can get away with paying you less. That's why. There's no reason that a tech person can't earn 300, 400, 500,000 a year. There's no reason. I just think business people have a considerable advantage in just knowing how to market themselves or market a product. Alright, any of these that I play a lot. Oh, question mark. I got 10 question marks. Don't even know what the heck I'm doing. Oh. The Borg defense. The Zuckertort opening. And I do lose a considerable amount. Okay, that's interesting. Can I dot sort this? A dot count. Nice. I actually want it to be biggest to smallest. Do I? Oh, it's fine. B dot count. Possibly undefined. Why would it possibly be undefined? Oh, it's a record still. Get the values. Okay, so Zuckertort opening is one that I play a lot, apparently. I guess it would be surprising if I won a lot of any of these, because I don't win a lot of any of my games. A Ponziani, I kill it. The King's Pawn game, if I just move the King's Pawn, I win. What's the King's Pawn game? Is it actually just moving the King's Pawn? I've won every single one where that was my opening move. Oh gosh. Oh, 4 Knights games. Apparently I win those. See, the thing I think is interesting is, to me, this tells me, I mean, it's, again, the sample size is not great. It's only 2. But it tells me that I have a natural I have a natural understanding of these openings, potentially. And so if I actually learn the power of them, then maybe I would succeed more. Even the Zuckertort opening. What does that even look like? I don't even know. Apparently I'm doing it. Just moving the knight first. Moving this knight first. And that makes sense to me. Because that's one of the gambits I play. And I pretty much lose every game I do that gambit. I win I win the ones where I don't gambit. I just play methodically, safely, develop the pieces. Yeah. Always keep it simple, unless you know pretty much all the lines. Yeah. But yeah, this is something really good to know. Like that one gambit that I keep trying to do. Well, you know, I lose twice as often as I win. So is it worth doing the gambit? Probably not. The board defense, what is that? But see, here you have to think about what's more important, winning more games or having fun and learning games. Okay, this is another one. This is what I'm trying to do to G-Sling. Right? I'm losing more of these than I'm winning. And to your point, yeah, it's pretty fun when you win, but I'm losing more than I'm winning. So less people are falling for this gambit than you would hope for. And if you don't get the queen, like, it's a seriously bad position to just start opening up your king side, in my opinion. So you could basically never castle this side because it's ruined. See the queen's pawn game. Games where I move the pawn in front of the queen, I almost always lose it. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, once you kind of learn the lines, there's only so many permutations and moves, I guess, that people actually will do. Yeah, you could say there's millions and billions of permutations of moves, but what will a human actually do? You need to learn the decline lines of gambits and not just hope they take. Interesting, yeah. That's interesting. That's something I will write here. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, because that might be a stat that I'm missing here. So maybe I should include the lines. So when I say get opening, there's the opening, and there's the line. So we can potentially return the line. So here we could do line, and here we could say lines is a new set, and then we could say item dot line dot add the problem is that by opening it needs to have lines, which is a set of string. Here we add the line, right? So now we can see the different lines, hopefully. Undefined is not an object. Oh, because we don't colon. We don't use the colon, probably. evaluating here exactly? Yeah, you were saying Hope Chess is not the best chess to play, so yeah, I need to learn these Gambit's Decline too. You're right. Oh, don't do Sub-Zero. Dang. Alright. Guess we gotta put a space there. There's undefined. So does this mention declines? Okay, so there's declined. Okay, and we also should do the following. We should say add if line. We'll do that. So that way we don't put undefined. Okay, so what now we know the lines we played too. Now we could keep going deeper and deeper, like we could just not split it, right? We could just do no split dot value. We could say get opening. Do deletions, and then we could just be very specific about which things that we're failing on. I do wonder if we could collect the games too. That might be helpful to reference them later. I guess technically we do have them. They're in the array. But it seems like there are no lines of the Borg defense, and that's just one that it's pretty even. It's pretty even, to be honest. What if I make this be a percent, total percent. Go down here. This is total percent 0, 0. This is equal to total percent of nice chess engine. Thanks, Splash 10 Splash 6. We're working on it. We're trying to get something here. Item slash or sub result. That's one. Now we can say item dot count. I guess we could do 0 for now. Oh, really? Nice. No problem. I'm glad that I got it. We gotta do dot total. I guess we don't. I guess we don't need to do all this. Maybe? Okay, we'll try it, we'll try it, we'll try it. Okay, well, I mean, the percents are a little sus. What are you up to? Are you also programmer, chess enthusiast? I don't count plus plus. Oh, hey, JCTV. I totally missed your message. Sorry about that. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Oh, cool. What kind of coding do you do? Splash 10. You do both. Okay. Chess and programming. Cool. Okay, this is definitely sus. Why are we getting 66%? I don't count. Always increases. C++, Python, and others. Interesting. That's nice. I'm guessing you do either data science or maybe backend servers. Or you make chess engines, I don't know. Maybe. You make Stockfish. 66% is good in programming. Well, I have 66% wins, but somehow I have 80% losses, 0% draws. So somehow that's supposed to add up to 100, but we're a little ways off. Nice. Let me just take a look at this. Just put the numerator, denominator, numerator, okay. What are we missing? Trying to get IBM certificate. Did not make any chess engine. Trying to write extended kernel though, wow. Not even entirely sure what that means. Is that like new command line kind of stuff, or how low level is this? I know kernel's pretty low level, but is it stuff that an end user would know is there and be able to interact with? Or is it more for like programmers? That's what we'll do. Just see, and we'll turn this log off for now. We'll just see if generally these look correct. Didn't make too much progress with extended kernel. It's not always that low level. Guesses are not too far off. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, good luck with your project. I'm just up here doing some TypeScript. Maybe something will inspire you. Sounds like a cool project though. Got a little progress so far, but it's for allowing older OS more compatibility. That's always good. Can I get away with doing this? Okay, I'm gonna do that. Can I get away with doing this? Okay, then I'll do that. You want Windows 7 to be able to work with newer hardware. Ooh. That'd be really nice for universities for sure. And for potentially banks. Maybe airports, I imagine. There's a lot of possibilities. Finish it by 2020, by the end of 2025. Okay, all right, nice. Yeah, you have a lot of people who are just absolutely unwilling to upgrade their system. Let alone shut down the computer. Suddenly not too sure why the percents are wrong. Still use Windows 7, huh? Interesting. It's interesting because I see the math. So I see the 5 divided by 12 math happening, the 7 divided by 12 math happening. Never mind, I guess I don't. Wait, am I dividing by the wrong thing? It's just like straight up botching it. What am I dividing by here? Maybe it's rounding. It is rounding. But if we look at this one, this is like, this is just completely wrong. We're taking the result, item result total should be 2. The item count should be 10. Oh, true. I got you. Not that. My bad. It's funny because you were saying 66%, but yeah, I was looking at 66%. I guess you heard me say it. Maybe I said it. But yeah, it's we're looking at the different openings that I do, and I don't even know I'm doing them. It's just chess.com, and LeChess is telling me that I am. And so we're trying to get a percent for how many times I do an opening. It's a little convoluted the way I do it. But wins will store a total and a percent. Excuse me. And so whenever I get a new result, which is like wins, losses, or draws, I get the current total, add 1 to it, generate a new percent, increase the item count, generate a new percent, and store it back into the result. Now I wanted to not have to do 2 loops here, but I might just have to because I mean it's kind of overkill anyway to do it this way. So it's fine. Everything's fine. It's better not to do a whole bunch of divisions that you shouldn't be doing anyway. So I was gonna rewrite it. Second. You're working on the higher level stuff right now. It looks more high level. Yeah, I'm just like gathering stats. Just gathering all the stats that I kind of care about. I think a lot of this is going to be high level though, to be honest. I do have a plan to use some APIs that already exist. It's not open anymore, but there's a Stockfish API that you can use. in order to find move evaluations. And so I do plan to use that a considerable amount. Here we're gonna say object.values. And then we'll do map. Yeah, map. Item. And we can say item sub, no, item dot draws equals percent total percent. Let's return a new object. Item. Did I start recently or have I been working on it for a while? I've been working on this for about a week. I mean, overall, I've been kind of working on chess related things for about a month now. So when I first started this channel, well, I didn't just start the channel, but when I first started streaming about a month ago, I was just like, okay, there's a lot of variants of chess. Total percent will take a numerator. I'll take a numerator, which would be like item dot wins, and a denominator, which would be item dot count. And it would basically store that numerator as the total and then generate a percent. Percent takes the input, which is the division, a fraction between 0 and 1. If it's not a number, we just say 0%, otherwise we floor it and put the percent after it. So my hope would be that this would work. I didn't want to have to do it this way, but I might just have to. But yeah, I started this I started streaming consistently about like 28 days ago today. I started making this vanilla chess and just seeing all the different interactions and improvements that I could do. I had help from Zuha, who is another viewer on YouTube, and they were able to add the ability to play with a bot, which is actually interacting with that stockfish. Why floor instead of normal round? We could do round. The reason I did floor is just because I didn't want it to exceed 100%. But round is totally fine. No, you're not interrupting me. You're fine. There's really no reason to pick any of them. Like round, there's a chance that it exceeds 100%. Just a slight chance. But like with floor, there's a slight chance that it doesn't reach 100%. So, you know, neither is necessarily. In all honesty, you should probably floor pretty much all of them except for one, and just seal the last one. It's probably the best algorithm. Probably. I'm trying to think if it's ever not true, but I don't know, I can't think. I'm sure there's a scenario in which it's not good at all. But yeah, to your point, Splash 10, I've been working on this chess stuff for a little bit. How would it ever go over 100? Sure, good question. So in the off chance that we had a 50.5 and a 49.5, the round would bring this up to 51, and the round would bring this to 50. Extremely off chance, extremely off chance. The other thing to consider too is when you do division and you're dealing with fractional numbers, there's really no guarantee that numbers will round the way that you hope that they will. Because fractional numbers are just impossible to accurately portray in memory. What's like the weird one? There's like if we do console. I know you can't see this right now. I'll move my video. That's not my video. Right, 0.1 plus 0.2. We could do that calculation very easily. But the computer says it's 0.3, a bunch of zeros, and then a 4. So you actually end up with a number that's bigger than you were expecting. And so that's another thing to keep in mind when you're doing fractional arithmetic. Run this? Hey, okay, well, I mean, that's fine. I'm happy with that. I've seen that, yeah, but why does it happen? Good question. It basically has to do with the binary of a floating number and how there's like there's certain number of bits that are reserved for like the number. There's a certain number of bits that are reserved for the like exponent, essentially. There's a certain bit that's whether it's negative or positive, I believe. Oh, we could kind of look. Okay, so there's the sign, there's the exponent, there's the fraction. Now, I guess I can't really argue why you can't just do like use this to represent the number 3 and use this to represent 10 to the negative 1. And then this to be just positive. Because here's the weird thing. Here's actually a weird thing. If we do 0.1, it's 0.1. If we do 0.2, it's 0.2. If we do 0.3, it's 0.3. So something happens when we sum these up. Something weird happens when we sum these up. It has something to do with the way that it takes these bits and actually processes adding them together. That's the vaguest answer, like, I know, but without like looking too deeply into it, bit arithmetic is challenging. I feel like I had a teacher who spent like all class trying to explain it. An entire lecture just explaining this one thing. So let's see. Let me see if I can read an article about it, and then maybe I can Why does yeah. Alright, Reddit, explain to me like I'm 5. So 1 and decimal becomes this, and binary becomes, okay, and this looks scary. The addition is easy, it's basically that. So 1 plus 2 becomes this, so it's exactly equal to 3, so we have no problems there. Decimal numbers, what we call floating numbers in computers, essentially represent this as a whole number of power. The page helps address the issue asked about. Basically, decimals are extremely hard to define in binary, so we end up using an approximation. This approximation is never going to be exactly 0.1, but it'll be close depending on how many bits you use to represent it. In general, we say 0.1 plus 0.2 equals 0.3. Plus or minus an error where error is very small. As methods basically say is probably 0.1 and they round it. In general, they consider it like this. I would say 0.1 plus 0.2 is reasonably closer to 0.3. We can argue it's equivalent for its purposes. Okay, let's see if we do number to float binary. Okay. So let's say 0.1. Okay. These are all the bits that are on. This is 16-bit float. Now, this is the actual value that's stored. This is the error. So, despite the interpreter telling us that this is what is stored, it tells us that this is what is stored. And so here's the binary. To some extent, I wonder if for the binary, they add like these really two weird numbers together. Because this doesn't, you look at this, it doesn't look like 0.1 at all. Obviously, I mean, we're humans, so we can't really read this. But this doesn't look like this isn't 0.1. There's this error here. And so I imagine that they take this error state of the number, add the other error state of the number, and they actually result in a visual error state of the number. So would this only be an issue with fractions? Yes, absolutely. It'd only be an issue for fractions and numbers. And so this could potentially, you can imagine that you're writing banking software, right? Give me a moment. Right, you're writing banking software, and you know, say somebody has. Okay, well, give me a second. Let's say that somebody does have a penny in their bank, and then they want to deposit 2 pennies in their bank. Wait, why is it working? If you just add one more decimal, it works. Now, granted, you would probably write code to, so they had 10 cents in their bank, they want to add 20 cents to their bank. Granted, you probably write code that just truncates off this end here. Sure, that's totally fine. But in practice, what you should do is you should probably just store how many cents they have, not how many fractions of a dollar they have. And so in actuality, in practice, you should probably do 10 plus 20. And what that means is they have 30 cents. And you only work with whole numbers. And it's not until you have to like display the amount of money they have that you actually convert it to dollars. And so you say, okay, well, 30 divided by 100 is 0.3. So you say, okay, well, that's 30 cents. You have 30 cents. At any rate, I think the rounding looks better. Don't computers also struggle with overly large numbers? Yes. They do, and it's interesting you say that because this is especially noticeable when you're creating video game software. And so what makers of video games tend to do, they try to, whenever they're building a scene, they try to target their scene to be closer to the origin, around 0, 0. And they try to stay as close as they can to 0, 0. And usually they experience difficulty and issues if they scale their game outside of 0, 0. So like every time you load in and load out of a map, they're actually loading the new map. They're trying to reposition that at 0, 0, so you don't have to worry about any kind of weird shenanigans, clipping through things and whatnot. So this is actually something that's really important for gaming. Especially like collision detection. Good question. Okay, well this is pretty close to even, but these questionable ones I should probably look into. It's close enough to even. So this is one, there's not that many games, but still it's something I might want to consider looking into. And it is a gambit. So I do this, okay, so I do this. I actually do, I take this gambit every time. Right? I send my knight out, they push the pawn, I take the pawn. I lose 33, I lose 66% of those games. Which is crazy because I'm just like, wow, I'm just up a pawn. That was a free pawn, actually. Sacrifice a center pawn just so white has to move his knight twice. Drawing causes a minor lead in development, about equivalent to having the first move. What's supposed to be good about it? I think it makes total sense to take it at your level. Maybe it's different for grandmasters. It is interesting though. They lose a piece. What they're saying here is really interesting. It almost, because they would essentially send this pawn forward, make me retreat, and effectively would have taken the first turn at this point. They'd just be down some material. So it is interesting to think of it that way. my opinion, is absolutely awful. It's like all the possible ways Gambit lovers love to give away pawn. They try. White will have to retreat his knight once, perhaps after then the knight draws back. And white is not behind a development, is up a pawn, and since the center pawn, white has strategic advantage by advancing their center pawns, which should work because it's 2-1 central majority. He will have more control in the center also. I don't see any redeeming factors for sacrificing center pawn. So everyone like is basically saying it's bad, but I lose against it. It is possible that e5 is the worst move in that position. I don't think taking the pawn is why you lose. I get that. I get that. But like, it makes me wonder what goes wrong with this game. And so maybe I should analyze, okay, well, this is not supposed to be losing. This is not supposed to lose. What do I do wrong in these games? That's more what I'm thinking. I don't think that this, I also like intuitively I don't think this game is good. Funny effect. After knight f3, e5 has been played 10 times, then e4 has been played 300,000 times. Alright, yeah, it's probably horrible. Okay, so we have this. Are there any data points that we might find interesting? Before we try to do some analysis. I think these are some really interesting top level stats, but I wonder if there's any way we figure out more. I think like openings. I wish that I knew what a mid-game marker looked like and an end-game marker looked like. According to opening tree, you had 2 games with that move. We took the pawn. 1 game was a win, the other was a loss. The loss is because you let the opponent's queen in. Oh. Oops. Why do I do it like this? I just do this. There we go. Let's look at some of the ideas we have. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Seeing what people normally play down a certain line. That's an interesting idea. What openings are challenging? Which openings are challenging? I think we have an idea of this. I'm gonna put this closer to here. Oh, okay, maybe we should look at different ending types. We have it by openings, so I wonder if like how many times you win / lose by time. Excuse me. Because like if the thing that I would find interesting is, am I losing these just because I run out of time? Is timing my issue, or am I losing these because I'm getting checkmated? Because if it's a timing issue, then maybe looking into ways to improve my timing, thinking faster would be better. So let's take a look. There is this idea of termination. There is this idea of normal. So let me look at the Lichess API really quick, because I remember it saying that there's something that marks the mid game, the late game, and the early game. Yeah, division. Plies which mark the beginning of the middle and end game, only available in JSON. What does that mean, only available in JSON? Only available in JSON. Alright, what if I do that? What if I only available in JSON? Go to the Lichess, go to here. Okay, it's gonna crash, and that's fine. It's not gonna crash. Fool's mate? That's rude. This turn 4 mate, hilarious. Wait, oh, okay, interesting. Alright, these are my earlier games, right? More recent games. Am I looking at the right thing even? PGN in JSON. True. Fool's mate is fun. I think that's the fastest way to lose. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like calling it Fool's mate. I like calling it Scholar's mate, but because the trouble is it's not always a fool who falls for it. Just because you don't know. But usually you do it against someone who doesn't know how to play chess. What does it look like? Only available in JSON. Include in JSON response. Okay, well, how do I get it JSON? How do I get it as JSON? Let's go through all these and make sure we got everything we want. This will be helpful someday. Only games played against this opponent. Oh, I see. Only rated true or casual false. What's the default, I wonder? Oh, it's a filter. Okay. You don't want to add it. If you don't add it, you get both. Color, analyzed. Analyze only games without computer analysis. Division, ongoing, finished, literate. Is there textual annotations in the PGN about opening analysis variation mistakes in the game? So textual annotations, opening analysis variations. Okay, that should be good. Okay, I'm gonna take another look at this. Is this the one? I wish I knew what the mid-game marker looked like. Maybe it's a standard? What's the word they use? applies? What does apply? Not an American rapper. Oh my gosh, it's like so sus. Alright, well, before it gets too weird, I'm gonna do this off my main. What is apply? I don't even know what the word means. D4 was best. Oh, what's the parenthesis? Is the parenthesis the ply? Blunder. Okay, how many parentheses are on this one line? I can do that, right? Turn this off. Oh, I just want to know this one line. Okay, there's more. Alright. Maybe what we could do is just take one game. We'll say console.log game sub-zero dot moves. We'll turn this console log off for now. Okay, well, it's not even capturing the evaluations. So alright, well, that's fine. We'll have to figure that part out. If we even think it's important. Why don't you just set the true, see what you get? I did. I thought I did. You're talking about PGN in JSON? What would you like to see as true? Applying, yeah, that's the division. That's this. But I don't see anything significant. 31. Okay, well, what about here? So this is, I went to the last line, the last item. It is 3130, 897. And if I go here, 3130, 897. So there's no difference between you two. Alright. Another stat I was talking about was timer tactics. Because like if most of my wins are just on time, that's not even that doesn't even make me feel that great. But if it is through a checkmate, that would be better. So I'm trying to envision what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing we're going to be the termination type to wins, losses, draws, count. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll say constellations equals group by games game dot headers dot find header dot name equals termination dot value. Terminations. Well, just go to the one console log I have. Alright, that's too big. So here we gotta say object dot values. No. Object dot entries. Dot map. If you go to opening in the JSON response, the shell property called apply, which I think tells you when the opening is done. If you go to the JSON response, apply. Let me see. Did now. There's opening. see the word ply. Do you have a link or something, or a screenshot that you can share? The thing is, I don't know how to make it JSON. Like, I don't know what it's like. Is it by setting PG in JSON? Did you already cut off the part of the opening after the first few words, maybe? Well, this is the raw response that we cached. I did undo that clipping of the opening name, but that cache was the raw response from the chess. Link it in Discord. All right. Oh, interesting. Wait a second. This says opening's a boolean here. So this is saying that opening days return analysis Swiss. What is all this? Yeah, I don't know how to get the JSON though. How do you get the JSON? Because I thought if we did the PG in JSON, I thought it would have gotten like a JSON response. The response type must be set to application. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't do everything. Alright, I'll attempt it. I will attempt it. The chess. So what it wants from us is a header, except that's what it sounds like it wants from us. So let's delete this again. Okay, well, we're getting more information now. Okay, so now we're actually getting JSON. And then what was it called? Ply? Nice. mean, the only semi downside is that it's no longer I kind of what's this? As long as it has a PGN, I'll be happy. It does have a PGN. Okay. Alright, I just had to read the docs. What is apply anyway? Alright, well, I mean, what do we want to do here? I actually thought that it would do another division for the late game. Marks the beginning of the middle and end game. See, okay, well, it says plies, which mark the beginning of the middle and I don't know if they mean apply that marks the beginning of the middle game and apply that marks the beginning of the end game, or is it apply that marks the beginning of the middle and end game? That's what I would like to know. The applies are just a way for them to say this many moves are in this section. Okay. Okay. There's this thing known as division. Okay, that's helpful. Alright, that's helpful. Assume apply opening marks how many of the first moves were still in the opening. Yeah, I agree. Okay, well, this is what I was hoping for. They gave it, which is excellent. Okay, so we're gonna retain this. We're gonna keep this. The only problem is, oh, those aren't new lines. Those are just slash ends. So what I need to do is close this. And what I need to do in here, I need to say games dot split on new line. Oh, because it's JSON. Dot map JSON dot parse dot map pg game dot game.pgn. This will be dot join /n/n. Use console log games here. Okay, and why can't we just split by a new line? Okay, we might need to filter out empty lines potentially. Okay, well, we don't need the console log here anymore. Okay. We don't need to. We can log this differently too. Okay. Maybe it's an array of objects. Yeah, yeah. It is an array. Alright, so we have the terminations. So it's the key and then games with an N. And we'll say const result equals get result game. Sorry, it's just no, this is correct. Count is 0%. Sorry, wins is 0. Losses. Oh, we know the count. Count is games length. Wins, losses is 0. Excuse me. Draws is 0. And then we need to do game stop for each game. And then we do return game. Go to the bottom with a whole bunch of undefined, which is totally expected. We should put the name. How many kinds of terminations can you have? Isn't there a simpler way? I wouldn't think that the user's name would show. So. Alright, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna. We're just gonna do some debugging here. Just some data verification. So we're gonna highlight these lines. I'm gonna do console.log games sub0.headers. Now we're just trying to find the this is what I was hoping for, termination normal. But I guess for .NET, next one. Yeah. Okay, well, do we have the word normal in here at all? Save it, run it. Is the word normal in here? I could just search for normal. Okay, there are some normals. There's normal, there's time forfeit. checkmate, abandon, time, checkmate, checkmate, stalemate, resignation. Well, we need to figure out how to normalize this. So, in here, we're gonna say consternation. Termination. And then we're gonna have a whole bunch of clauses. I would say if termination dot ends with do that. Okay, checkmate is normal, I think, to me. Checkmate is normal. So if termination dot ends with checkmate, return normal. What are you working on? I am trying to create a tool to analyze chess gameplay. So I'm pulling up all of my data. I've been playing a lot of chess on the chess and on chess.com to work on this. But the idea is to extract, transform, and load the data from the chess and chess.com in order to evaluate my games and find my weaknesses and teach me how to fix them. If my weakness is against a certain opening, then I want it to tell me that. If my weakness is playing a certain opening, I want it to tell me that. If my weakness is mid-game, I want it to tell me that. If it's blundering, I want all of these things. I want it to keep telling me. Yeah. Welcome back, Alex. How have you been doing? Okay, I wonder if resignation is normal, the stalemate is normal, abandon is normal, stalemate is certainly normal. We could do, no, we can't do that. Termination dot ends with stalemate. I think if resignation is a normal ending, and somebody gives up, then that's totally normal. Because the main thing I want to find out here is, am I losing because of time or am I losing because of tactics? If it's mostly time, I think that's good to know. If I know that I can improve just by reacting faster, I think that's good. That is it. 413. Okay, so resignation is another one. Normal. I was watching Anna Cramling say she says to reach 1,000, all you need is not to blunder. Yeah, I fully agree with that statement. You could probably go very far just by not blundering. Now, game abandoned. I guess we'll evaluate. I'll call that a time forfeit though. I think that's fair. I think it's fair to call it a time forfeit. If somebody abandons, they probably just didn't have time to play with me. And so let's actually keep track of what our stats are. So we'll go to here. You could also check the evaluation of time losses. If you're winning but lose on time, that's different from losing and also losing on time. So check the evaluation on the losses. Yeah. You're right. Cause like if I'm just blitzing a whole bunch of boos in hopes that they just run out of time, I rarely try to flag the opponent. I think that's so lame. But yeah, I think it's if you're, although you're winning, you should see how much time is left, because if you only won because the opponent was about to run out of time, then they were probably making bad moves. So you might want to evaluate that. Anyway, I'll put that as a note. I think to some extent what you're saying is you should see how much time you spent on a move, and if the time was proportional to the evaluation, and if you spent more time and you got a bad evaluation, then maybe we need to focus more on that. Maybe that's what you're kind of getting at there. So we could say item sub result plus plus. And then we could say dot map item. Wins is total percent. Item dot wins. Item dot count. If that's not what you mean though, just let me know. Zuha. Amazon way of doing this would be to send all data you have to AWS Data Lake and then ask them what to do. I mean, it's not outside the realm of what we might be doing. Okay, so 80% of the games, well, it's not really 80%, because this is like when it comes down to time, 80% of the games end on time. I kind of feel like these numbers are not what I find useful actually. But half of the games is a normal game, and the other half of the games is time. So something to keep in mind. It seems like this is 20% sure, but very close to half of my games I lose because of time. And so that might tell me, yeah, do I need to make decisions faster? Do I need to just do more time? Add more time, do 10-minute games rather than 3-minute games. Because in terms of wins, like if I wasn't like suffering and losing on time, if I had more time to make better decisions, maybe these would have been wins. maybe these could have converted. Some of them. Maybe you need to play slower games, yeah. And I think that that's a learning right now, you know? I think that's a pretty important stat. If I could have converted these 103 losses into, even if they just got normal, you know? If I took these 103 games and just had more time, they probably would have been 50, 47, 50% wins, 50% losses. I mean, it's still, we still end up being even, but maybe more of them could have been wins. Maybe slightly more of them could have been wins. But this is telling me it's more important winning happy fun with shorter games and quick feedback, like you said, yeah. I don't know, I think that there's like some value in like learning along the way, because that to me is truly the funnest part, is like playing through the game and seeing the weird positions you get into and learning, oh, this is a very interesting position, because the one game that I'm playing right now I think is a funny position. Like all of my pieces ended up over here, and I'm just like trying to make this attack work on this king here. I want to bring this rook over and attack as well. Obviously they have plans of their own. Yeah, I see that they're trying to like scare my queen away, so I'm setting up to run away, pack up bags and go. But that kind of leaves this rook hanging, or this bishop hanging, so I gotta keep an eye on that. So there's a few things here. I'm just kind of hoping that they slip up and just like accidentally move a piece onto these white tiles so that my bishop can just pick them up. But this guy is 500 more elo than I have, so, and I already blundered a piece, so, but it's still a fun position. I really enjoy that position right now. Game looks like a race to see who can get. Yeah, but their king is a lot safer than mine, in my opinion. My king's just chilling out in the open. His king's like locked up tight in his fortress. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. There's potential. There's potential. And one thing that I was trying to make sure of, I wanted to do this, but I couldn't manage it. Getting rid of this dark colored bishop would be pretty good, because my dark squares are kind of weak right now. You can kind of like slip in here ish. So getting rid of this dark tile bishop would be incredible. The queen's on white tiles right now, so I don't need to worry about diagonals being too crazy here. But they got a few plans going on. Yeah, I just gotta start dismantling this. Like, if I push this, he doesn't take maybe, but like because I have this threat, and so I might have to push all the way up to the bishop, but they just pull back, I guess. Yeah. I was I was intentionally trying to make his pieces useless early, like trying to force them into really bad positions so that they couldn't move. Before I blundered, it was like a really great position. Maybe back one more. Don't look at that one. What was that? I mean, the bishop's not really doing anything. And yeah, like the knight can't really go anywhere. They would, even if they went here, they'd have to go here, which is still useless. But like, yeah, I don't know what to do with these pawns. So the way I have this is I have just like normal wins and losses and then time forfeit wins and losses, but I wonder if it's like I should do, how would I even do that? Like wins where they're time forfeit versus their normal. I don't know. How different are those two numbers anyway? Anyway, I mean, what do I think? Let's commit what we have. Let's get termination stats. That's fine. Alright. Alright, maybe I'll do like a few bullets and then I'll do some verses. So let me just change the channel. Since we're coming to the end of the stream, do something a little bit more chill for fun. Alright. Let's see how loud we can get me to yell today. Oh gosh. Close that. Try to keep open the things that we want. Okay. I'm gonna do the chess because they have the analysis. Do I like Arc? Let me tell you what. Arc has changed my life. It is a very good browser, yes, I really do enjoy it. It's actually kind of hard for me to get back in the tabs that are at the top. I like being able to see like the whole word. I can actually like completely hide the tabs, and so it looks a lot cleaner. It's got like the different zones down here that you can pick different portfolios and whatnot. It's got like foldering too. It's really nice. I really enjoy it. I would recommend it. I mean, I have like different folders here for different things, different projects that I'm trying to work on. And then each of those have like 100 tabs in them, so it's really nice. I'm trying to switch to Arc, but some things are confusing, hard to get used to. I migrated to Arc right when it came out, so I didn't have too many features when I started. But like, I'm sure it has a lot more features than I'm actually using. If I bookmark a website, then navigate inside the tab, something else that changes the title of that tab. Wait, can't you also just change the title of a tab? I like the pop out thing that they do. Does I don't know who does it. There's something where like if you open a blank window, it does like a pop out. I don't know how to get it to happen though. I don't really use the bookmark feature. I'll be honest. Alright, let's see how crazy we can get. Let's see if people fall for our gambits. I'm white. Oh. Do you pull out the other night? Why do you do that? Are you going for this? Like, so early? Because I don't really mind. I don't mind. I don't mind doing that, like... Is that even good? I don't mind doing that at all. I don't even know if that was good, to be honest. Okay. I don't mind running. Alright. Okay, I'm coming in. I'm gonna come into your house. You better move something. What are they doing? I could have just taken it. What am I doing? Well, now I can't just take it. Well, I'm just gonna do what they did to me. Did they move this? Wow, what a loser. Didn't even take with their queen, or their king. What a noob. They would just move here. So should I preempt that? I mean, it does open the bishop. And then I'll move him forward. Depends on what he does. Okay, well, I don't really care about that. Do you just run? Block your pieces in? That's so bad. That's so bad. Why would you do that? You better move this forward. Yeah, for sure, for sure. You can have next game, Mark. What are you doing? You're literally locking your pieces in. Okay, well, I mean, it's gonna be. What is it gonna be? What? No, you don't get my bishop, because I check you and your queen's in trouble. Yeah. So I get to do this too. Why would you? Did you see that? Did you even see that, bro? What are you doing? What are you doing, my friend? Do you move forward too? What do you do here? Do you move the horse? Do you actually? Okay. Yeah. I take this next? No, I don't. I can't take. I take this pawn next. Depending on what he does. He might move here? Check? Oh, it's all going downhill. Yep. All downhill from here. Ah, I ran out of time. Why'd they lose their queen so early? What the heck was that? Alright, let's learn. Where did I miss the mate? Where did I miss the mate? I did? Damn. Alright, let's see it. Well, it'll probably be obvious. It'll just be like, oh, black won. Wherever that happens, that's where I blunder my queen, I guess. You don't have to look at the best move in tight games. Ending non-moving loses. Non-moving, okay. If you lost some time. Yeah, got it. Okay. Oh, I wonder where I blunder my queen. Let me just learn from my mistakes. Let me learn from my mistakes, Mark. So... Oh, you're talking... Because, oh, okay. Well, okay, so there's a better move here. Oh. Well, that would have won. Why didn't I just do that? Oh, I just literally, yeah, there it is. Oops. I wonder why they didn't see that. I should have moved my knight. Okay. That's crazy they didn't see that. And then I didn't see the mate. Alright, anyway. That was it, one mistake. That's crazy. Alright. Alright, where are you? Where are you, OG Mark? Maybe I can verse you. You go here? I don't know if they're gonna preempt it. Oh, it's not? It's not? Gosh, I don't want to play fried liver right now. How do you stop the fried liver attack? That's what I need to learn. I get punished. Okay. So basically if they bring their pawn out, it protects the knight. So do I just need to take out their bishop? If I take up their bishop, there's nothing they can do, right? I mean, that's the idea I have, to just counter it. I don't want you to fried liver. I'm totally fine with this. I'd rather that than fried liver. But we'll find out. I pretty much almost never open up the ranks like that. I guess I'll move this forward. Oh, I should have moved this forward, probably. I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't want the double isolated pawns. If you push forward, then I'm down a piece, pretty much. The queen can't do anything right now. Do you castle? I should probably consider castling. Okay, so that's another idea to prevent the fried liver, is to just pin the piece. I'm trying to figure out what side I want to castle on. Maybe I unpin? Because he's trying to prevent me from getting here, protecting this. Because he wants to make a move on it. So they castle. I guess it's time? Did they bring their knight out now? I don't know. I feel like they have to. There's no way they bring the pawn. Is this like a second attempt fried liver? Do you take? You do take. It's interesting. Does this pin me? Oh. You're blocking my mojo. Okay, I gotta move this. What are you, ahead of... I have to move this. Nothing's truly safe. What time is it? Okay, 7:02. Nothing's very safe. I guess this is the best-ish. Where does he go next? This is protected. Unless I'm, like, absolutely blind. Pawn's protected. I guess you could just leave your queen there. It is bothering me. Okay, to me, you would want to do this because that would bait me, but then it's just knight for knight. But your queen's on my side, and my king's right here. I don't know how much I like that. Pin me to my own king. Oh, I got to report this person. Hey, the boss. How's it going? Welcome back. What'd you do? You brought another piece into the game? How dare. Is that a blunder? I gotta bring in reinforcements first. I can't forget that this queen is protecting this knight. Okay, just to make sure king and queen aren't on the same color, so we can't do a fork with the knight. This is a pawn that I can theoretically get back at some point. I just need to find a timing to do so. I kind of want to get their queen out of my house, so that might be my next move. If there's another way I can do that, that would be great. I could do this. Oh, but this. This pawn. Yo, how deep are you calculating? Chill. Now you just like go for these pawns. How greedy am I? How reckless? gosh, this freaking knight. Can't do anything with these knights. They're like the freaking the knight and the knave. I hate this setup. Chill. How crazy do we get here? What's the worth of a pawn? I can't move this pawn. It's actually pinned. It's actually pinned. I want to go back here, but this knight is killing me. What does the queen do here? What's the play? Just throw my queen at them? Four minutes? How do I kill this queen? How do I knock her out of my house? Please. Because then he becomes unprotected. That is a sneaky opposition right now. Who would protect that knight if I move these forward? I don't know. I wish I was on a white tile right now. Is there somewhere you can go to check me? You can check me if you go here. I could just capture you, but then you get my... You don't get my queen for free, but it definitely decimates me a bit. Right here. There. It's fine. Is it fine? It's not fine. You're gonna go here. Oh, you're not gonna go there? If you go here, I'll capture. You'll capture. And, well, I wouldn't do that. I would probably do this. Or what would stop them from just capturing this knight? What's stopping them from capturing it right now? Right? Isn't this just a free knight right now? Now that I move my queen, it's a free knight. So... Wait, I might as well just throw it out, right? I basically lost it. How much time? This knight is free. I guess I'll move this knight, or it's not, or it'll remain free forever. Oh, but that's the only thing that recaptures for my queen. Where do I put my queen? Alright. There's so many places that are wrong. How do you get in such good positions? Or I guess the alternative question, how do I get in such bad positions? Right? What do I do here? Just gotta get crazy, I guess. And on the same, I am on the same color as my king. Is that a problem? If they go there, that's a fork. Great. I can't even recapture, really. Oh. Wait, who am I? What do you do here? Alright, I'm running out of time, so I gotta make faster moves. Oh shit. 10 seconds. Chill. Damn it. Ah! GG. Where did I go from there? I shouldn't have wasted this move. I don't know, do I just... What do you do? I couldn't go I couldn't go right here, I had to go left. When you don't have a clear plan, you can make small improving moves to avoid losing too much time. At the end, I was playing time, not gonna lie. Yeah. It's all good. I mean, the faster you make your moves, the less time I have to think, because I usually would be thinking during your turn. So it's not a bad strategy. That your time actually becomes my time. But I actually was thinking that you might just move your knight there, because you were trying to flag me. So I was actually ready for that. And then I thought you would... I actually did think you would move your rook there. And I wanted to move my knight there. And then I did think about... I didn't think about you moving your knight there, but I did think about taking this pawn. That's actually losing, though. I was supposed to make a different move. Why is that losing? I mean, is this just me? No, because I can still go here. So what do I do here? What should I have done rather than waste this move? I was thinking of taking this. This? So wait, what happened? that, then you did that, with the intention of taking this. And I was actually thinking of doing this. You did this. I don't know why I moved this up. That was actually pretty bad. We're actually dead even. I was thinking at this point I would just move this guy all the way up. Your king can't get to me because of the knight-rook combination. And this pawn, you can't pass through these. So you'd have to take a very long way. So I probably could have promoted a pawn eventually if you didn't capture it. And then this knight's already protecting this, but nothing would have been protecting this knight. Maybe I would have taken this pawn next. Just continue to do what you were thinking, pawn hunt. Anyway, GG. The almost comeback. Alright, let's see if we could do another fast one. I swear I'm never gonna know how to use this site. What the heck? This one? This one. Let's see. Let's see if they do it. I don't know why people blitz so fast. Oh my gosh, fine. You don't want to play my gambit. Just say you don't want to play my gambit. Gosh. Alright. I can do this, right? Not really. Kind of. What a coward. They just block. They have 2 pieces to block with. Pinned? Alright, so I will check them. They probably block. They're pinned, so that's helpful. In theory, I could take that for free, but I don't know what they're gonna do here. Oh wait, no, I can't take it for free. There's a freaking queen there. Where's my bishop? Well, this guy's no longer pinned, so he's back in the game. So, what if I did this? What if I do this? Do they run? Do they run? Well, they'd have to go on this diagonal. Do they just move forward? So I'm trying to capture this so I can get the knight. And that puts me up a piece. Unless I'm blundering something. Which luckily I didn't. King in the center, kind of scary, but I gotta move my knight. Is there a way they could check me and then... Not really, their own pieces are in the way. I could just do this just to block the check. Potential check. Queen's kind of in a bad spot. I gotta make sure nothing crazy happens here. Yeah, I kind of saw that. I guess I could just respond with this. It's fine. This guy's prevented me from castling. So... I guess I just do this. I'm gonna go over here. Not sure what they're trying to set up with their queen, but it's kind of scary. What am I missing? Okay, well that... It's fine. Is castling even worth it? I don't know. It's probably worse in that situation. What did he take? What was that? Oh, he just checked me. There's no way to block it. It's fine. What does the queen do? She takes that pawn for free. That's fine. That's pinned. I guess I gotta get back in here. No choice. Yeah, well. I gotta move this, which means I gotta do this. I gotta move here. Basically, to me, it doesn't matter what move they make. Oh my god. I lost. Wait, is it my turn? No. Oh my god! Frick! I wasn't trying to pre-move. The heck? If you want a deeper game, you can play 15 minutes with 10-second increments someday. Alright. What do I do from here? So, let's analyze. Anything other than pre-moving. I was trying to undo it, but it had already committed to it. What the heck? I'm wondering why they didn't just move here in the first place. Like, why isn't that... What do I do in this position? I'd have to do something that saves this. I guess moving the queen here? It's not the worst. Yeah. Alright, well what's the best move here? Show me. What was I supposed to do? Oh, okay. Bring the queen to help. Bring the queen to help. Bring the rook to help. If I bring the rook here, That seems crazy. How does that help me? Put the rook there, then their bishop captures, then my queen captures, then their queen retreats. Oh shit, and my queen is set up for the win if they don't retreat. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright. One more 3 minute. Does anyone want to play my gambit? Anyone, please. Gambit. Take. Take, it's so easy. It's so free. Wow. Take. So now they want to bring this bishop out, right? So to me, I'm wondering if I should trade the bishops right now. We don't have time to think. We don't have time for this. And then they're coming for this. Okay, so I can't go here. They're trying to take this, so I guess I'm basically trying to get my queen involved here. I'm learning. Okay, well, I'm not too certain what's going on here. Do I have their queen? Alright, I'll just go here. It's whatever. Wait, JK. Wait, why didn't they take my rook? What the heck? Isn't this free? Isn't it free? Gambits, am I right? The whole idea is to like bully the queen. I'm not doing a great job at it. I could have lost the rook there if they saw the move. If they saw the move. I don't care about the rook. I care about the queen. So we just keep checking at this point, I think. And don't lose the queen. Do not lose the queen. Okay, that's fine. You're pinned. You're pinned. We take those. Do not lose the queen. Alright, well. Don't do that. Go here. Don't lose the queen. I'm gonna go for the pawn over here. And maybe... What a loser. Alright, well... Go here. fine. Is there some way that I obliterate him right now? Here. I don't know why they gave me the queen for free. I mean, you know, it wasn't free, but you know, it was pretty close. Are they gonna move the bishop? Open up an attack? What are they doing? YOLO. What are you doing, buddy? Oh! Frickin' heck. Okay, it's 5 o'clock. I gotta go. This is mate in 2, right? They do that move, I would have done this move, right? They can only do this or this, which I do this, and what am I missing? It didn't make the sound. If it was this, then I do this. It didn't make the, you know? Anyway, got him. If it weren't for the time, got him. Alright, anyway, thanks everyone for hanging out. Mark, Zuha, Boss, Alex, anyone else is here? Thank you. I'll be back tomorrow around 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Bye for now.